plans for the border city's new arena, Lloydminster Place, continue to be ironed out. Jace Mackey joins me now. Jace, thanks for taking this time and hopping on.
Thanks, Evan. It's great to be here.
Now, Jace, I know the last time City Council was in, they discussed Lloydminster Place. Just give us a little bit of a rundown on where they're at with the plans right now.
Yeah, well, it seems like every time that there's a council meeting, Lloydminster Place or something relating to Lloydminster Place is on the agenda. So we're always getting a little bit of information about where things are. Right now, the project is still in the design phase. The city's working with Edmonton-based architecture firm that also was involved in a lot of major projects, including Rogers Place in Edmonton. They were involved in the design there, so they have history with that. So some of them, I'll just kind of go over what the site plan is like right now and what people can expect from this. Obviously, this is still early days in the design process, so the city is still working through some stuff. But as of right now, there's going to be the arena, Lloydminster Place, on the site, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But on that site, there's also the city has a need for up to 6 new softball diamonds. So they're expecting to put up to 6 there. I think they're going to start with 4 in the first phase and then be able to build an additional 2. So the goal of the city is to have Lloydminster Place be a recreation destination all year round. So hockey is definitely going to be a part of it, but they want there to be other stuff there that's going to be attracting people there. So campsites are also planned to be there on site. They're going to have a pavilion that has change rooms and washrooms and a concession possibly for that softball area. There's also going to be commercial retail spots available. So their city is hoping to possibly have a hotel nearby. Also things like restaurants and fast food on site that'll help generate money for that project and contribute to the economic development of the entire city. Now, when it comes to the arena itself, city is planning for that major event arena. So that's where the Bobcats will be playing. They're planning to have that to be a 2,000 seat stadium that could be expanded to 2,500. That's the goal they're sitting at right now because they want to be a mid-sized arena that'll service events that the city thinks that they'd be able to get here. So they're saying we wouldn't be able to get a Briar, but we think we could get a Scotties. They're also aiming for concerts that are in that mid-size of events. The city did get some unfortunate news when it comes to Lloydminster Place. A big portion of the money that's going towards this is going to be coming from a grant, or they're hoping it's going to be coming from a grant that's at $36 million. That's coming from the government of Saskatchewan. They applied for it early in the year, and this grant comes out in bunches. So they gave their first amount just last week, and Lloydminster didn't make the cut. So that was unfortunate. There were some other projects across Saskatchewan that seemed, according to the government, a little more shovel ready. Meadow Lake, they lost their arena altogether, so they were seen as a higher priority. Mayor Albers, though, is confident that during the second intake that they'll be able to get some of that grant money. They're still confident that this province is going to come through for them. But they did this weekend have some good news for the project when it comes to the Good Deeds Cup.
Yes, of course, the Good Deeds Cup, where the Lloydminster U13 female Blazers, of course, were the winners of it. $100,000 was donated through the Blazers to Inclusion Lloydminster with the purpose of going towards a fully wheelchair and para-hockey accessible arena at the new Lloydminster Place. Mayor Albers actually was there when the awards when the Good Deeds Cup was awarded to that Blazers team. And he said it really brought to life the true meaning of Lloydminster Place's vision for inclusivity. He also added, after witnessing firsthand how an inaccessible arena can affect others, the team researched accessible rinks. They showed true leadership in their advocacy to help ensure that Lloydminster Minor Hockey Association and Lloydminster Place includes all people. Now, Jace, with all that being said, $100,000 obviously helps with the funding for the new arena and is obviously, huge going towards that accessibility. However, this is a major project. It's estimated to cost over $75 million. So really just what's next? What are the next steps for the city?
Yeah, that $100,000 is most likely going to be going to the community rink. So Lloydminster Place is going to have the event arena with around 2,000 seats, then around a 300 to 500 seat community rink. That's most likely where that accessible money will go to, and that's something that the city is now going to have to include in their design to make that accessible. And they're still in the early stages of budgeting and getting all the estimates and deciding what exactly is going to be in that arena. And also, when it comes to those campsites, what is going to be included, how many softball diamonds are we going to get. So they're still in that planning stage, but they're still working through that. Also, when it comes to doing consultations with the community, a survey went out earlier. The city got the results from that. And I have a lot of people I've seen were saying it didn't seem like there was a lot of stuff about the arena itself in there. They were talking a lot about Music Act. That's okay. The city's planning to put out around at least 2 more surveys to gauge public opinion on that when it goes into their planning. When it comes to fundraising and sponsorship, they have 2 committees for each of those, and they're going to be ramping up fundraising opportunities to try and raise some money here locally for that, and then also going out to local businesses and trying to get sponsorship. So not just the naming rights, but you see Service Sports Center, each field has a different sponsorship. That's something we could see. The community rink would probably be sponsored by something else. The outdoor rink would be sponsored, and that's something that I've spoke with Mayor Alberzi. Says that it's a great way to, get local businesses to support this project and help offset some of the costs. So fundraising and sponsorship is going to be ramping up. And so right now, the city is planning to hopefully break ground on the project in 2023 with the plan to have the grand opening in 2025.
Well, Jace, thank you very much for taking this time and hopping on with me. We look forward to hearing more about the project, and we will have more on this story as details come out.